Welcome to the Divinely Protected Oracle. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and all your donations. They are truly appreciated and they go to the growth of the channel, so thank you for all your support. We're going to go ahead and do a general message for the collective. Now, this is a general message, so please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Now, if you feel you need to switch the roles or switch the genders, feel free to go ahead and do so. Also, if you're interested in a more personal reading, please check out my channel's description box, and it will give you all the details. All right, so let's see what we have going on for our collective. What does the collective need to know at this time? All right, let's see. We have renewal. And we also have structure. Okay, so some of you may be going back to an old structure that you had previously. Now, this could be a home. This could be, the structure of your day. Especially with the moon being here. This could also be a work structure. I don't know. We're going to get more information to find out what this is about. Okay, what does the collective need to know when it comes to renewing a structure? We have imagine. All right, so some of you are trying to be creative. Now, this goes to 20. Well, 20 goes to a 2. 2 talks about balance in relationships. So you're trying to find balance. Balance or harmony. Okay, what else do we need to know? We have unfinished symphony. This is number 10. 10 goes to a 1. So this is about ending a cycle and getting a new beginning. Okay. We also have 44 thinker. 44 goes to 8, which talks about forward movement, progress. And we have number 34, a leg up. 34 goes to a 7. 7 talks about evaluation, assessment, hidden truth, hidden knowledge. Okay. So someone here is trying to be creative in order to make things work better for them. For some of you, this is an unfinished project that you may have started that you kind of put down and just never went back to. That's for somebody here. But you're trying to allow your creativity to bring in your abundance. Okay, so let's find out more. What does the collective need to know when it comes to this situation? What does the collective need to know? We have the Chariot and the High Priestess. So a lot of you are looking forward. But you're looking forward, oh, thank you, Spirit. You're making moves that are in a very controlled way. Like very specific. Some of you may be listening to your intuition here. We have the 2 of Cups. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is talking about some sort of long-term investment or project that you're going to be partnering with someone on. So this may be somebody that you worked with in the past, for some of you. But it's almost like this person's very fierce and they're very focused on what direction they want to go in. It's kind of like they're not looking at any other option other than what they've already decided when it comes to this long-term investment. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the King of Pentacles. So somebody was trapped in some sort of contract with someone here. And now they're being released from that contract. So now they get to go to something or return to something from their past, because whatever this contract is between you and whoever this boss is, or this financial contract, it's coming to an end, which means you can break away from it and go towards something that you feel more comfortable with. Okay. So let's get some more information. Tell me about the High Priestess. What do we need to know about that? Now, the High Priestess also talks about secrets. So whoever this contract is that you currently have, now this could be something as simple as, you know, say you bought, I don't know, a CD or a bond from the bank, and, you know, you're supposed to have your money in there for 2 years or 3 years or whatever, and that's coming to an end. And you're looking at that and saying, well, it really didn't give me the interest I was looking for. So let me go back to something that actually did give me the interest that I was looking for. Because whatever this is, it was too much of a hassle is what I'm getting. With whatever this contract is that you had. This financial contract. Now, for some of you, this could be something as simple as, say you have tenants, okay? You own a home and you're renting it out, and the lease expires in 2 months, and you're saying, okay, well, I want to end that contract with you. I don't want to renew the lease with you, so I need you out by a certain date. And there may have been some stress or anxiety whether or not they were going to actually leave, or if you were going to have to go through some sort of eviction process, okay, for some of you. But I feel like you're going back to an old way of doing things that worked much better for you, because it brought in more money for you with the King of Pentacles. Okay, so tell me about the High Priestess. What do we need to know about this? We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're reconciling with something that worked with you in the past, because when you decided to go this new route with this Queen of Wands energy, I feel like you did not necessarily put as much thought behind this decision as you should have. However, with the Nine of Swords, you realize that was a mistake that you made, and you did have to go through some sort of consequences, at least mentally speaking, okay, with stress and anxiety because of that decision. And you're kind of seeing clearly and saying, okay, well, that way really didn't work for me. Let me go back to what actually did. Okay, so tell me about the Two of Cups. What do we need to know about this? We have the Three of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Empress. Yeah, I feel like, especially if this is, say, where you do own property and you're renting it out, you may have hired a third party to manage it for you. And for you, I feel like the payout of having someone else handle that was not worth the price. Okay. So tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. What do we need to know about that? We have the Two of Cups. We have the Five of Swords. And we have the High Priestess. Yeah, you weren't listening to your intuition when you made this decision to work with whoever this third party was. Okay. So tell me about the Nine of Swords. What did the collective here emotionally and mentally go through with dealing with this third party situation, handling their financial endeavors? Now, for some of you, this could even be in a financial advisor, right? Where you thought with a leg up that this person was going to make better decisions than you, but it just didn't pan out that way. All right, we have the Tower. Yeah, you weren't expecting to actually work with this third party, but you went ahead and did it anyway. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. You went ahead and did it anyway. Okay, so why did the collective decide to work with this third party? We have the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So you kept going back and forth whether or not you wanted to do it. And it's almost the energy of like, okay, well, let me try it. And if it doesn't work out, I'll just go ahead and end the contract, right? You know, let's try this person out for a year or 6 months or whatever the situation is, okay? Let's allow this person to try it out and see how it goes. And if it's not successful, then we'll just go back to the old way. No big deal. But you didn't realize how much it was going to cost. For some of you, cost to pay this third party to handle whatever the situation was for you. Because I feel like this person took some sort of percentage or a fee here for handling this for you. And that took a huge chunk out of what you normally had coming in. Okay, so tell me about the Ace of Swords. What do we need to know about this? Ooh, stuff flying everywhere. We have the Ten of Wands. Alright. We have the Star card. Yeah, it was too much of a burden. And we have the Six of Cups. So you're going back to something that worked for you in the past. And I feel like you're about to tell this person. I feel like you haven't told this person yet, but you're about to. Okay, so tell me about this King of Pentacles. What do we need to know about this? We have the Moon card. Yeah, this person doesn't know. We have the Six of Wands. And the Temperance. So for some reason or another, whoever this person is that you have this contract with thinks they did an incredible job. That everything worked out the way it's supposed to. So with the Four of Cups, it's almost like this person doesn't even see or doesn't even realize that you're not happy in the situation. Yeah, this person with the Magician thinks they're like doing such an incredible job when really you're miserable with what this person is doing or how much it's costing for this person to do or handle whatever needs to be handled. And I feel like a lot of you, for some reason, also feel like you don't have some sort of control over the situation. So say, for instance, it is a situation where you own a home and it's being rented out. You allowed a third party to handle it, and it's not bringing in the money that you were once getting before when you handled it. And then on top of that, this person had a huge cost for handling it for you, and they were making decisions about possibly repairs that needed to be fixed, or, you know, how much the tenant was going to pay, all right? But there was some sort of decisions that this third party who was handling the financial aspect of it, they didn't have that conversation with you. But for some reason, they thought they did an incredible job. Like, I feel like this person just kind of overstepped when it comes to the way things were handled. Like, they took the full reins of like, oh, okay, you need this place rented out, no problem, I'll take care of it. You know, this is the fee, da-da-da-da-da. And you're like, okay, well, let's try it out for a year. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, we'll go back to what we were doing. Okay. And this person, I feel like, just went in their own direction that they thought was going to be successful, because, again, this person feels like they did an incredible job and it's a win-win for everybody, when you are not happy with the amount of money that you're getting back. The rate of return is what I'm hearing. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Yeah, this person is going to feel betrayed when you finally do end this contract and say, you know, I appreciate your services, but, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do this on my own with the Ace of Wands. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, this person is going to feel very defensive is what I'm getting, because it's almost like they're not going to want to hear, thank you, Spirit, Eight of Wands. They're not going to want to hear what you have to say as far as feedback for the services that they provided to you. Now, for some of you, I'm not going to lie, you're going to put some sort of review on this person, this third person who was handling your situation. You're going to put some sort of negative feedback or review, even possibly online. And I feel like it's going to set this person off, all right? We have the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups. And this person is really just going to ultimately not take responsibility for what happened with the Knight of Wands. They're just going to say, I'm confused as to why you're saying this, because everything went smoothly, right? So it's almost like they're pretending like they don't understand what you're saying. When they do, they're just not taking accountability for how they handled or mismanaged your accounts or account, whatever your situation is with the Queen of Swords. And I feel like you're going to tell them, whether it be to their face, whether it be in a message, whether it be on a review, okay? But it is definitely going to hurt this person's feeling and ego here, is what I'm hearing. Because again, this person felt like their contract with you was a success. Now, did the collective actually, like, communicate this? Like, as, like, for instance, say this is the situation where you're renting a home out, right? Did you have this conversation with this person? Like, when you saw money wasn't coming in as much as you wanted, did you have this conversation with this person saying, hey, you know, there really isn't enough money coming in? Or did you just say nothing and then wait for it to end and then say, yeah, I'm not interested? And then tell that person later on why you're ending it. When if you may have, when you should, well, thank you, Spirit. When you should have, when you saw that the money wasn't coming in the way it should have been, that's when you should have spoken up. Thank you, Spirit. That's when you should have spoken up to this person or communicated to this person, hey, I'm used to, you know, let's say $2,000 coming in, and I'm only getting $1,500. Like, what's going on in this situation? Like, can you give me a breakdown of what was spent, you know, and where it was going to, and why there's, you know, a huge significant difference between what I was expecting to come in versus what I actually received. Now, if that would have been done in the beginning, okay, in the beginning, or, you know, as shortly after it started, it may have had a different outcome. So Spirit is saying you may not have given this person a real chance because you allowed them to just kind of take over and go their own way and do what they wanted to do, but you never gave them feedback during the contract and expressing that, hey, you know, I'm really not getting the return I need. This really isn't working for me, right? So, is it really fair to wait till the end of a contract and then tell this person, hey, you know, I don't need your services anymore, when they thought everything was successful because it was never communicated to them otherwise? So that's kind of their side of the situation. Now, I'm not taking sides in this situation. I'm just showing you both sides of the situation here. It's like, well, maybe if this person was aware that, hey, you weren't happy with the way this was going earlier on, they may have been able to make some sort of changes along the way, but since that wasn't communicated to them, is it really fair to judge them at the end so harshly, is what I'm getting. Ooh, okay. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time.